This week, Governor Newsom signed a new law that sets strict guidelines for youth football teams. Full contact practices are being cut down from 90 minutes twice a week to a maximum of 30 minutes twice a week. Doctors will also have to be present for all games. All of this is meant to cut down on head injuries amid concerns about concussions. Joining me now from Mill Valley is Joe Rafter. He is the president of the California Youth Football Alliance. Joe, thank you so much for being here. First off, what do you think of these changes?
These changes are fantastic. We in the California Youth Football Alliance, we were behind this as a group of guys who opposed a bill to ban youth tackle football this time last year. And so we decided to step into the conversation and contribute our voice of experience as football players, parents, and medical professionals to create the safest environment for youth tackle football in the country.
What type of difference do you think these changes will make?
So it's going to require coaches to get certified every year in first aid, CPR, AED, tackling, blocking, and defeating the tackle techniques that minimize the head in play. So, and the techniques that we're bringing into our program here in the Southern Marin Broncos are based upon the same techniques that are being coached at the pros and the college level with organizations like Scott Peters from Tip of the Spear. So that's why we're here today. We're having his camp out here. These kids are getting the very best that we can give them in terms of performance techniques that also improve safety.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit more about the type of skills that you're now teaching these young players, especially at the camp that's going on right behind you.
So great question. So when I played a long time ago. I played grade school, high school, and college. And candidly, I was taught to use my head, to get my head across the bow and to use my head to strike my opponent. And those techniques are dead. And we don't teach them anymore. And anyone who might be teaching them, they need to stop. So the techniques that we're bringing in here with Tip of the Spear are the hands are used to punch. The tip of the spear is right here on the bottom of the wrist, where you have that little bony part, and you're actually using your hips, and the hips will drive the hands, and when you do that, it actually takes the head out of play.
Yeah, and that seems to be what a lot of people are focusing on. We've got to get the head out of contact to try to reduce the number of concussions. Before I let you go, what has the reaction been from players and parents? And this really is a part of a change in the culture of football.
Absolutely. I'm so happy that you asked about the culture of football. So we're through these activities, through AB1, through the work of the California Youth Football Alliance, and the things we're doing here on the field here this afternoon, we're shifting youth tackle football. We're shifting the culture from a win at all costs mentality to a safety at all costs. These children have long lives ahead of them, and there's risk everywhere in every sport that they play. Football does not have a monopoly on concussions, isn't even at the very top of the list when it comes to athletic activities that create concussions. We take this very seriously, and we're doing everything that we can to create the safest environment.
All right, Joe, thanks again. Have fun today, and best of luck on a safe and successful season.
Thanks, Heather. We're thrilled to be here.